I'm mad queens on them, with mad schemes on them. I never scale back, the triple beams on them. My ice gleams on them, Wu-Tang creams on them. I pull up on the block, bumping Biggie dreams on them.
We're Jungle Beats.
We are Jungle Beats. I'm Alexander Sandalis.
My name is Orange is the New Black.
And we're reviewing Nicki Minaj. I'm going to start this time. Nicki Minaj to me is one of the best MCs in the game currently. I not only love her as an artist, songwriter, rapper, singer, but as a individual and personality. Like, she's super cool girl that you'd actually be good to get to know. However, I want you to touch on what you were touching on before.
So Nicki has dropped a lot of bodies of work, and I believe that every feature she's done, like 98% of features she's done have all been stellar, amazing, and she's normally been the center of attention because of the way she commands it. She's just so unique on the mic. But then I feel like her singles, she has a lot of great ones. Some are bad, but then her albums is where I think she falls flat as an artist. I don't believe she has a classic. I believe she has good albums, possibly a great album, but she's just lacking in that regard. Because she is one of the best, if not the best female MC right now living. But I'm just waiting for it. I really think that Nicki needs that classic album. She needs it to cement her place in hip hop. She's already cemented herself, but I think it'll just really help with the other haters like me that
You call yourself a hater?
I'm not, in ways.
Okay.
Because I doubt her still. Every time I listen to her album, there's that thought of just like, oh, she's gonna spit bars, but there's gonna be these 6 pop tracks in here that are shit, and I'm just gonna wreck it. I just want straight bars from Nicki for a whole album, and she's never done it for me.
Okay.
And I know you are gonna hate that, and you're gonna watch the rest of this video and just comment right now how much you hate me, how much I'm a dickhead. We're probably gonna love this album, but
And you're gonna miss it. You're not gonna be here. So make sure to leave your angry comment below ahead of time.
So if you're already typing right now, fuck you, and watch this video, then type a comment later, okay?
Yeah.
Thanks, motherfuckers. Anyway, we're here to review Nicki, and the first track is Ganja Bond.
Yes, and we haven't reviewed this already, and we didn't already listen to this and then forget the camera was on. But that didn't happen at all.
That didn't happen at all.
You can't deny, she came out strong from the get.
She did. Her verses is where she really shone.
Exactly.
And I actually really like the Egyptian influence throughout that video clip. Like, you can see people dressed up with like the head of Anubis, the head of Osiris, so, and even the way the gold manner of things that she wore, and the dancing. Yeah, it was
Visually, it was quite stunning.
Yeah.
And quite feminine and beautiful.
Yeah, of course, if you know me already from this channel already, I'm not too good on verses and picking up lyrics, but with those verses, she really seemed to actually be depicting a lot. I heard her mentioning a lot of rappers' names,
right,
and doing a plain words with it. Like she said, if people try and be big, but they're Biggie, and the one about Nas. There's also one about Andre.
You can't wear a Nicki wig and be Nicki. That's like a fat nigga thinking he can be Biggie.
Yeah, there you go.
One Rough Ride now, DMX and Swizzy. Rough Ride because of Rough Rider. That's really cool, like a little line.
And as much as I am not huge on this track, I can see how it can get infectious, and I can see the artistry behind it. I think that beat goes with her voice perfectly. The way she's like dun 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 dun, and with the I felt the guitar at the end wasn't needed because I thought the guitar kind of took away from the element that she's going for with this track. But I can see why it's added in there to add a bit more because it's a long track. But I thought the minimalisticness of the production with the vocals was really good, and I think it is a really strong way to start the album.
Right.
Because not only does it sound pleasing, it's also she's actually spitting real hard on here too.
And combining both elements of her skills, the rapping and the singing,
Yeah.
which is what she's great at.
I can actually see this song growing on me, but for now I'm kind of like a little like, nice.
Hour now, the Mac moving like crack. I'm selling powder now. Came over like a room, hit them showers now. I got the trophies in the catalog. Just did a deal, Mercedes Benz, check the catalog.
Cause I'm a sucker for you.
Who wanted with Nicki now? I smoke them like hippies now.
It's me to the condo.
That's Eminem.
Oh, he's in Chicago. My sight piece, but she's also the chip on my shoulder, sits on the sofa. I go the lowest, stick pics on her, throw some social mischief on. She goes all that old school hip hop is so fun. I think that shit's got pneumonia, tip for the culture. Hey! Fucking featherweight, I used to medicate until I get a fucking bellyache, and now I'm finna step on the pedal. Don't wanna ever break, I want to accelerate to a level that I can elevate. I'm in it with a pen, make them all I don't wanna make an acapella. Take a ride, hop into my time machine. I take the
Guys, Postman!
in the hyperspeed like I'm a meteorite. And motherfucker, fucking meteorite. The last of a dying breed, even if you fire breathing shit, you could say it was fire heat. If you wrecked your entire meat, better than a dryer sheet. And I'm back to rule the kingdom, or fuck it, better not use.
He just referred himself as the husband of Nicki. The queen of her husband.
I think so. I don't think they're married, but I know they're together.
great point. Great pickup. I like her comparison to Jealousy is a Disease. And the outro is quite, like she's casting a spell on these bitches.
I don't think the outro was needed. I feel like Eminem just went so fucking hard at it, but he's making it a trend to spit dope verses and other people's music, but his own. And
It was evil laugh.
it was.
So many bars here, bro.
Dude, he went fucking crazy, man.
You're like, when's he going to drop? Is he going to drop? Is he going to do it?
That's what I was like. I was like, do something with Eminem. Don't sing this whole fucking verse. Do something with it. And he fucking did something with it. He went fucking crazy, man. I'm not too big on the outro, though. I thought that the track should have ended on that final hook by Labyrinth. I quite like the hook. I kind of like the silliness of it. To the boom, shang-a-lang-a-lang.
It reminds me of what Pusha did with Senorita.
Hey.
Where he took it in, bring it out, took it in, bring it out. But
wasn't as well executed as that.
it's not. And look, that chorus by Labyrinth is not for me.
I like it, Labyrinth. I thought it was good.
Nicki's verse to start off with, when she went in and she started rapping, the production behind her really gave her great energy.
Nicki and Eminem's verses are both fire. I just don't think the outro is needed. I thought it was done from then on. Still a good track, though. Don't get me wrong. That track was fire.
It's Bobby Dreams, bitch. Oh, this is like a...
Some old boom bap type shit.
Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a Biggie sample.
I'm looking for a nigga, but if he can't fuck 3 times a night, peace. I try to for a powerful hour, but all that nigga wanna do is talk power for hours. We beat the pussy up, make sure you let him auto-tune up the pussy. How well challenge niggas lying and shit. Many spetty wop niggas fake, I am my shit. The pussy right though, they be crying and shit. Meek still be in my DMs, I be having to
say Meek was crying?
times like this. Face ass when I fuck him. Missing this shit. Cool quarter in my dressing room, still in dresses and shit. I used to get this nigga with a list of texts and shit. How you want the pussy, can't say your S's and shit.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I'm just playing. Special ed. Shout out designer, cause he made it out of special ed.
Oh,
Me, you gotta get some special head. Cause this pussy had these niggas on some special meds. Like Mike Tyson, he was biting my shit. So DJ Khaled, boy, we ain't speaking. Ain't no fat nigga telling me what he ain't eating.
Oh!
In the game with the hammer yelling gang gang. This ain't what I meant when I said a gang bang. Fuck it, I'm in. He wanna cut like a tree. And nervous nigga don't fucking bite it. I ride it in a circle. I turn stuff on in the purple. I go up, look at it. I said, daddy, come get at it. Yellow brick road. He said that I am a whiz at it. Yeah, want it. I'm killing with the shoe. No cylinders in the roof. And I'm making me the two cylinders in the coupe. I get tongue with the chrome. No telling when I'm a shoe. I just bang, bang, bang. But cylinders in my group. Bang, bang. Shout out to my juice. I ain't perfect. Big fat till you just baby, but prove it. I be like, fuck em, bring a little bit. I be like, fuck em, when a little bit.
No, keep it going.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So, Nicki's obviously talking about a plethora of male artists that she's having shots at. But...
Did you catch the 50 line?
Oh, I gotta go to that. But hold on, I want to preface all this. Nicki says this song is not a diss. Everybody I talked about on that song I love. I only mention people in Barbie Tings that I fuck with. Barbie Dreams that I fuck with. This is culture. This is Biggie, New York. This is fun, lighthearted fun. And I get that.
How the hell do you... But you called DJ Khaled fat.
Look, man, this is like what you do. Like, we talk... Guys talk shit to each other in this similar way.
That's
like, why
true,
can't
yeah.
girls? I tried to fuck 50 for a powerful hour, but all that nigga want to do is talk power for hours. There's so many lines. I want to go through some of the best ones here.
What were the other ones I caught? There's a designer one.
Special ed, something. Yeah.
Designer, I'm amazing, got out of special ed. So she's saying that he's like hugely mentally retarded. That's so... Like, I'm just having fun with it. If someone made a joke like me about that, I would be fine with it, but other people would be fucking pissed off.
It's interesting. Mick still be in my DMs. I'd be having to duck him. That's an interesting little thing.
Mm-hmm. And man, and even like when the beat switched up to the outro, she went hard on that outro.
100%.
It's like she was having fun on the intro, and the outro, she's like, all right, I'm going to stop playing now and just fucking spit.
I remember when I used to have a crush on special ed. Shout out to Designer, because he made it out of special ed. Had to cancel DJ Khaled, boy. We ain't speaking. Ain't no fat nigga telling me what he ain't eating. Ugh.
Yeah, man. Really fun track, but still a lot of bars at the end of it. Great production. Really cool Biggie sample that you picked up. I fuck with it. Really cool track.
Yeah, man. That's one of my favorite by Nicki. I love how much fun she's having on that. Just doing her thing, man. Going
Give us
in.
Give us an album of that shit. Half for having fun, half spitting raw. I'd love that shit, man.
On my arm, I like money more than dick, nigga, that's a fact. You think pussy's everything? Well, let's have a chat. You know your pussy worth a Benz truck. Rich sex. Don't let homie fuck unless it's Benz up. Rich
That's a good.
so
Yep.
get that fat trans up.
I come in her face and tell her now you looking rich, bitch. I come in the other room, can I get a witness?
Oh, God.
Can I have a rich sex? Can I have a rich kid?
I love that.
She loves doing it.
That's such a cool
I like
ad
doing
lib.
those too. Just sounds like your typical trap banger there.
But I loved. Okay, what I loved about that is that Nicki is all about femininity, empowering women to kind of do what they want on their own terms, and you know what I love about it is that she's trying to hold. I think she's trying to hold women to a higher standard, and by doing that with a bit of arrogance and bravado and like, I'm gonna pause that and get to a line. Well, it's in the chorus. If you know your pussy worth a Benz truck, don't let homie fuck unless he's bands up. It's kind of like, you know, empowering women to like, okay, make sure your dude is. He's got something behind it. You know, it's kind of through like a playful, arrogant kind of line, but, you know, I like the general direction.
And even with the first line, one of the first line tracks, she goes, "Look, I like dick, but not as much as I like money."
Yeah,
so it's
right.
kind of saying like, as much as like sex should be a big part of your life, enjoyment, you should think about the money as well, and more so, because that's like, sex is sex, but money stabilizes a huge part of your life, and it 100%. Goes towards a lot of your happiness too, and what you want to do with your time. So yeah,
Like more sex.
like more sex.
Just last week, I told him to pick a side. I bust shots, don't duck if it don't apply. Ray out in Paris and told me to pick a ride. Like made you look, I ain't coming through unless the back straight. I used to work hard just to get her back. Work hard just to get her back. I told him knock it off. Anything that he can do, you know they knock it off. Put my crown on it.
I mean, a good follow up to the last track, production wise, still keeps that trap feel. Beat slaps.
Yep.
Hook's trash.
If you like.
Did you like the hook?
I didn't mind it.
I
I think it was so short and just in and out that it didn't even faze me.
Verses were fire though.
Her wordplay is really clever. Like I really like it. It's super engaging, you know, and she's doing a great job so far on this album. And I'm really capturing me.
Yep, she's doing what I wanted to do. As much as I didn't like the hook in this track, I'm not a huge fan of a lot of trap tracks. She's spitting hard enough that I'm paying it. I'm keeping attentive, and that's what I want to do. I just wanted to spit for the entire this album. I don't want to. She can sing a bit, but I just really want to hear her spit.
So far, it's what we're hearing.
So exactly, which is what I want. So keep it up, Nicki.
It's interesting. One line: I never play the hope position. I never have to strip to get pole position. And I think it's
a shot at Cardi.
Cardi or even Eve, because Cardi used to be a stripper in the past, and Eve has been a stripper in the past, I think, as well. But even if it's not a shot at them, even if it's just like a general statement, look, I want to be respectful here, but look at the cover. Nicki has used her sexuality and her body and her image throughout her whole career to sell herself and to market herself and to get in pole position. So I'm a little confused on that line. I'm going to have to call her out for that. Not, you know, that's just my interpretation of that. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies or men.
Yeah, respectfully agree.
That's so good.
$1,000 sheets, waiting for you on some $1,000 sheets. You run away, mess around, put it down on you. I'ma do everything I said I'm gonna do. Pretty little body, I'ma be a half an hour, but I told him give me 5. I'm trying to see it's gonna blow my fears.
So that's supposed to like represent Justin and like, or Mac and fucking Meek. It's real weird. I don't know why that.
That's actually because they look like Meek and Mac.
I don't know. Yeah, it looks, or even yeah.
That's a good pickup.
Just I don't know. Just look like kind of similar. Not that they're just they're both white and black. It's just like I think it's symbolic. I don't know. Maybe not.
But yeah, I can see why they got a video. It's super catchy, the hook, and I mean,
It's a radio hit, man.
I wasn't really feeling it, but her last verse was really strong. She really came hard on there again. So once again,
Pause.
she's dropping some really good verses. She hasn't dropped a bad verse in this album yet. But I can't see myself going back to that one. It's just super vibey and not really my thing. But hey, still a good track. It's not for me.
It's the true love.
probably the most lackluster track, the most lifeless track for me so far on this album. Just didn't feel that energy and passion. Not even The Weeknd could really give this.
Well, he couldn't
essence.
because Nicki was on the hook. Abel called it sort of was just like the backing vocals for the whole track. He only really had his own
little-
sort of bridge in a way. Yeah, I was pretty bored by this track. I wasn't really, not even, yeah, like you said, not even Abel could really save it. Probably the first track, which I've been pretty bored by. A pity.
No rap verse either, but that's okay.
Nicki.
I didn't expect really a full rap album, to be honest.
Neither did I, but I wanted one.
Yeah. You don't always get what you want. I'm glad we transitioned in. That was perfect timing.
Yeah, you keep saying you the truth, well, nigga, you want to prove this. Is this just in the sense I trusted somebody? 'Cause I know you get tired of me asking all the questions. I broke the God, piece of love.
I feel like I hear something like Drake on this, but she's not really doing a lot with this track. She's kind of displaying she got trust issues in her relationships.
Trust issues. Drake track.
It's a great track.
As boring as the last track to me.
Yeah,
There are people that like this, but
just an R&B tune, you know.
yeah, just not feeling this one. Sorry. Not more to say on that.
Chun Sway, not Chun Li,
Oh,
but Sway Lee.
I like that. Do you know why? You know why it's called Chun Sway? Because Chun Sway.
Sway Lee, that's why.
Chun Sway, Chun Lee. That's cool. That's
I'm sorry. Look, the Run and Hide track. Here's the first comments on Genius. This is how some of the girls are feeling.
Was that the last track?
The last track. Oh my god, I'm crying in the car. Put my emotional fucking playlist already. About 1,000 emojis. Personally, this is my favorite track on the album. 5 upvotes.
How do you go from 1,000 to 5?
1,000 emojis.
Oh.
So girls. Sorry.
It's for the women, bro.
I'm me, I'm Barbie trippin', DB9, Barbie whippin'. He say he don't want me back, he be lying. Bitch, I'm the source, Barbie got no flaws. Doors look like wings, Barbie sitting by the bench, Barbie trippin'. I'm potty with the bodies on, never do the money. And then you potty gon' sell. Who the fuck gon' come through with the body? Always looking like a hottie, always saying what somebody won't do. Who the fuck gon' pull up in your city looking every bit of pretty with the itty bitty titty? All white with a Timbo. My body's a work of art. He eating his Van Gogh. I'm not in the bando.
Let's just go blind.
I'm Pablo Sandoz. Show me on the busway, y'all. We caught the T-sheet and me line. You see me mumbling, Then I'm a car, This bitch is really a fucking queen. I love my fans. I love you so much.
Oh, I love you too, boo. I love you
So
too,
we could have missed that,
boo.
bro.
Nah, see, I didn't miss it. I love my boo. Call me Nikki.
Man, maybe the fans are going to get hateful of you this time, not me.
Man, they can suck my queen.
Your vagina? Where's your vagina located?
Oh, don't you worry, boo. That's for me and them to know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're
I'm not mocking her. I'm not mocking her. I like
That was
voice.
one of my favorite tracks. I think along with track 2 and 3, that's probably up there as well. I really love that
Are you
beat.
really sleep deprived or really hungry right now? Are you hydrated right now? Is everything going on right? You okay?
I mean, I'm very sleep deprived. Why?
Okay, cool.
Did I cut you off?
Nah, bro.
I cut him off.
No, you
Oh, I'll
didn't.
cut you off,
I'm
man.
just checking because you have an interesting perspective on this track.
It's a really good track. I think the hook on here is the best hook on the album so far. I've been loving Sway Lee more and more lately with his features. I've never really checked out his solo work, but the hook here is absolutely amazing. He nails it. Nicki's first verse good. Her second verse a bit more trap, a little bit more like kind of like 21 Savage like. But fuck, man, the production hook just make this track really good. I really fucking like this song.
It has a nice trap flavor, but for me, it's a bit too long. I think more could have done in less time. And as good as some people think Sway Lee's hook is, I think 36 times is a bit much. But that's okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. They could take away the outro and one more hook. I'm with you there. But it's fire.
Oh, but did this track? Oh, shit! stuck in shit.
This is King Kong, this is King Kong, this is King Kong, this is King Kong, this is King Kong.
You rappers like me.
So they can get on their fucking keyboards and make me the bad guy.
I like the majority of this album could be better if they just cut off the last bits of the songs.
Right, interesting.
Like nearly every track. This could be a 40-minute album and still be really good.
That's a great point, man, with the outros being quite extended.
Yeah.
I wonder why she chose that. And maybe she's just like, I want to give my fans as much as possible. They've been waiting a long time, and they have.
Or maybe it's just like she prefers that structuring. Maybe she still has that old mentality of like, because obviously when she grew up and got popular with her music, it's when like 4 to 5 minute tracks were very popular. Whereas these days it's more 2.5, 3 minute tracks. Maybe she's still in the mentality of, oh, this needs another verse, or this needs another bridge, or this needs another beat switch, like, because she feels like 3.5 minutes isn't long enough. I don't know. Either way, I think that's the...
It's a great track, man. One of the best.
It's a great track. I've been smashing that all year.
And we did a single review. To us, if you girls and guys want to see our individual thoughts, you can go ahead.
And it's.
So, dicks?
And it's.
Yeah.
So girls and boys, what if the its want to check it out?
My bad. All colours and creeds and aliens and species. If you're a cat...
You can fuck off, because you're assholes.
Yeah. Whatever.
They feel like I'm king down. They still going ding down. Two girls getting more money and they don't rap, they sing songs. I stay with that pink down. Pink first and I'm pink down. Moves out if they blink wrong. Think hard but don't think long. So just a half for me, cash for me. I need to go cash for me. These low IQ hoes back for me. Tell them that I watch bitches take a back for me. I'm taking my trip like an athlete. I see them getting fake love but they trashes me. Man, you know that I look every rapper.
She should end it here. Don't look, you'll be surprised.
Right, cut it, man. You could save so much time.
It slaps though.
100%. The production, whoever produced this.
Fun track. This album's taken a really good turn. Like, we're kind of like exiting more of the more simple trap into a better, like a more sort of
sophisticated,
fun, yeah, exactly,
comprehensive, more fleshed out, just engaging rhythm.
Like these past 3 tracks have been really enjoyable. Really enjoyable.
And
fuck with them.
I didn't know this. Apparently, Nicki's playing up with her signature alter ego Roman Zelensky flow on this track. Have you heard of that before?
I'm not sure about the flow, but I know that Roman Zelensky's, that's why she's got an album Roman Reloaded.
I don't remember.
Roman's Revenge.
No.
I think it's one of the albums, but the whole album is about that character.
Oh, okay. What type of character is this?
Kind of a more crazier one, I guess
But
you could
like,
say.
what's this from? Is this she created it?
Yeah, it's one of her alter egos.
Oh, that's cool. I like how we've got another rapper doing that now.
See, I keep my sons in a playroom, so me and you ain't never in the same room. I tell him he's a cookie 'cause it's good form, and when he eats a cookie, he got good form. You know I hate flex just to floss with this wrist, and when I lose my fingers, we all say kiss kiss. Before you suck me off, get a knee pad. See, I pull the strings like a tea bag. I'm probably with my jeweler playing freeze tag.
Another fun track.
I feel like she's experimenting a little differently there. The combination of production, flow, and pitching in her voice gave me a different flavor.
Really cool keys, nice synths, another trap sort of feel to it as well. But like you're right, her vocals switched up quite a bit from her flow to her pitching, and it was a really fun track. I liked it most of the way through.
Yeah, and I'd love to hear that more of a bit of diversity from her there.
So at the moment, in this middle aspect of the album, it's taken a big fucking dive upward.
Yeah, agreed.
Keep it going, Nicki.
Nip tuck.
I can't hide me. I can't lie, it's too hard.
It sounds more like an Ariana Grande type track.
That's what I mean. I like when she raps more. The singing's not bad, but I just don't feel like she's a voice that carries throughout a whole song to sing on. Like her rapping is just so demanding, but the singing's just so fucking snore.
But the thing is, her singing is so well received by a lot of her fans.
Because they like anything she fucking does. She can fucking queef on a beat for 4 minutes and people would like it and say it's a classic.
They're so dedicated to it because it's not only as an artist, they're dedicated to her as a person. So it's like, to not like your music is almost to like go against their own kind of opinion of her as a person, I assume. But it's like, this song has been pretty much the same to me the whole 2 minutes.
You was special.
Reminds me of Kendrick Lamar.
And then you just know. So cut on that ball.
The way that it's working, like,
You can hear it coming.
like,
Pretty off that edible.
honestly, I couldn't care for the last verse there, but how boring the first 2 minutes were. I'm sorry. Like, too little, too late.
Too much. I'm cool on that. I'm straight. You should have been listening.
She just can't do an album without doing this shit. Like, imagine girls like, oh man, I gotta go back to that minute track because that's my jam.
What the fuck is this?
Fucking chicken. Oh, fuck me with a rubber duck.
You said, come fuck me with a rubber duck.
Come see about me. Alright, let's end the hook after we've done it for a minute. Let's have about a really nice pause with a dramatic sort of piano. Let's bring the hook back again for another 2 minutes. Let's do it. That's a great idea. I know y'all females out there, you see the female comments be like, this is going on my most personal playlist and I can't wait to listen to this and cry every time I hear it.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, that is the most generic track. I don't care if she's saying something really heartfelt on that. I'm sorry, I just don't care when it's that generic and boring. The fucking drums like it's just like, oh.
Well, it's a ballad, right? It's quite different from the rest of the album. It's like a ballad track.
Oh, I wasn't aware that in the dictionary ballad means shit.
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I actually agree it is quite generic. But to play devil's advocate, you know, I think it is quite sincere and vulnerable. Kind of Nicki wearing her heart on her sleeve and displaying her love. And a lot of women out there and men, fuck, I gotta do this now. Fucking, can I just, it's gonna be just be one word for everyone.
I'm just amazed that someone can be so vulnerable with 4 words. Congratulations.
No, keep coming back, bro. You got to, bro. You got to.
Here I was thinking that you would be the one getting in trouble, but Nicki.
Nah, because I'm reading the comments, and you know, I'm not on YouTube, but on the Genius. I'm trying to see how the people are responding, and I'm like, okay.
Man, it's a Nicki track. People are gonna always react well.
Right.
As I said, man.
I've seen so far. I haven't seen any negative comments.
Like I said, she could queef for 20 years in a fucking didgeridoo. People would fucking comment, this is the best track of last generations of tracks. I'd love to see someone queef at a didgeridoo. That'd be fun. Like, it'd be fucking. Let's go to the next track. Just fucking stop letting me talk.
So ladies, like, I get it. I get how that track's gonna be sentimental to a lot of you, but like man said, it is quite generic and it could have been executed in a more sophisticated, more fleshed out manner. You gotta think, we're music reviewers, or at least we try to be, so we're looking to critique the music as an art. And to us, that's just, it could have been, oh man, it just could have been a lot better. Could have been a lot. It's like an alien beat.
You used to play basketball!
Yes, with a basketball, not a metal bottle.
Ain't got no plans, sir. I call him straight game.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Headshot, sir, with no chaser. Pretty titties all up in his face, sir.
Oh god.
Slap, sir.
It's got a real alien type beat to
like
it.
the
Yeah, real spooky, real like Simpsons Halloween special type vibe.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Those are legendary episodes. Halloween specials. I
I
love
watched
those.
a lot of Simpsons, so I know what you're talking about.
You didn't?
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Really? What?
It was banned from my household.
What?
Yeah, apparently it was deemed too crass, so parents didn't want us watching
Too
it.
crass?
Yeah,
That fucking didn't work. You're a fucking crass mess.
That's what happens when you hide something from someone. You want to search it out even more. When you find it, you binge it.
Oh, you actually binged it when you watched it?
Well, you only got the chance to, yeah.
Yeah. Well, how many seasons did you watch?
I'm not sure. I didn't really watch seasons. I just watched random episodes that came on when I was at friends' house.
Okay. I'd like to point out just one of the comments on Genius, how everyone was saying, you know, the one negative comment, this sucks LeMay, worst song on the album. Negative 20 downvotes. So sorry, champ. You can't have an opinion that doesn't agree with it.
I just can't wait for the day where Future is irrelevant. I think the man's dropped 2 features that I've liked in the thousands of features he's put out. I don't think I've ever liked a single track by him except for the track he did with Kendrick Lamar on the remix, because he's the only reason that song was good besides and the beat. I just cannot wait for this man Future to just become dust. Not dead, dust.
Oh, I like that. I like those keys.
Like, yeah.
It's the biggest. A bitch queen like a college put $15 million on it. Ask LL, I'm doing it. Don't get you in wrong.
I'm just losing a bit of interest with this repetitive generic
Yeah.
style, nothing switching up, not engaging.
That's the thing though, like it's interesting to begin with, but it's about that 3/4 mark in her songs where it's just either a hook repeating or her flow. I feel like her verses start off well, but her second verses sometimes are just like a little bit too like lackluster. Like I know what it is. It's like she's not spitting as hard all the time as she could be. Because remember on songs she gets you can tell when her verses just demand attention.
Yeah, when she's got that passionate energy.
Yeah, like I fuck with this beat. The keys in this beat are absolutely beautiful. Like really fucking good trap beat. The hook's kind of boring. She did have a good verse, but like once again, it's just not holding my attention around the 3/4 mark. Nearly every track on this album is just too long. You could easily cut this an hour and 10-minute album pretty much down to 45 minutes, like easy. Scrap the interludes as well. I don't know why the fuck they're there.
Foxy Brown.
Much better.
It's one of the best tracks for me there, man. You know, she kept that engaging the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
The flow, the beat.
What she was talking about was interesting. Yeah, the beat was great. The hook was really catchy. Even Foxy Brown, who I just would never thought I would have heard.
Feature.
I never would have heard her again. She fitted that beat perfectly, and I would have loved a Busta Rhymes feature on here. I reckon his deep voice with the graveliness would have suited that perfectly. But fuck yeah, it's a really good track, and I've been wondering where the fuck that's been.
Yeah, it's been a couple of minutes since we heard that one.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nicki.
Thank you, Nicki.
I wish there was a bit more of that on this album. Hey, yo. That's a real strong way to end, but I don't know why she separated them into separate tracks when it's pretty much the same beat.
Yeah, that's really bizarre.
Are you just going for streams, Nicki? Like, that's the only justification I
don't know why it split that up. Like the structure in this album was a bit weird in ways. I mean, it flowed well because it went from like different types of trap and like the R&B. So I guess it flowed in that regard. But the interludes and that right there, nah.
Why did they spray paint that dog?
Because they're assholes.
Seems unnecessary.
Well, I'm Poppy, worth the ASAP, keep me rocky. I'm from New York, so I'm cocky. Say he fucking with my posse. Small talk, I don't fuck with your chat. AC just stopped working, so they hit me, told me bring my respect.
I'm gonna have a real super unpopular opinion. I like that, Merc. I like that, bro. I like that track. I thought the production was great, and I've never heard of, what's his name? 6ix9ine?
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's how much I've heard of him. I barely know how to pronounce his name. But I like that hook a lot. I love the bounce to it. I love the flow to it. I love the pacing and organization of it. It really engaged me. And I think they work well together too. I don't know anything about his personality or his fucking, what he's accused of or whatever, but taking all that away, that's a dope track to me. I can see why it's so popular.
Watch an interview and you'll see how of a great human being he is.
Yeah, I'll skip that.
The best part of that track is the beat for me. The beat slaps, and I think that's the main reason why that track is good. Also, the Nicki feature is good because her verse, she obviously wasn't trying too hard on that track, but she still sounded nice. I don't give a fuck about that track, and I don't give a fuck about 6ix9ine. Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Anyway, Nicki's album, Queen.
Queen. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
All right. This album is too bloated for me. It overstays its welcome, but it has many, many elements that could make this one of mine and people's most popular or favorite Nicki albums. It has the potential to be. Many great moments on this track, many great tracks, and again, showcasing why Nicki can, as you say, drop a classic. She has the potential to.
She does.
If she has the right guidance, organization, cohesiveness, and conceptual complexity, and putting all this together to have a fleshed out project. The structuring seems off, to critique it, and the tracks seem too long at times with the outros being extended and unnecessary. I could go on, but I'm gonna let you finish.
I think I feel similar to you, but maybe in a even more so boring approach. I agree, it was way too bloated. You could easily make this a 10-track album, 12 tracks, hell, it just 18 tracks. I think there was like 2 interludes.
Oh, 18? I think it was 20.
I don't know, man, but either way, like...
It's 20.
It's too long. I will give it to you though, Nicki. This is like, probably, you were saying a lot on this album. You were spitting a lot on this album. And for those tracks, I really dug, like, so probably like a good 50 to 60% of this album, but not enough for me to go back to listen to this as a whole, because there was just too much in this album which just bored me and uninspired me. And I'm sorry, like, I just don't think this is the one. I think it's definitely one of your better albums. I really do. But I don't see this growing me that much. I don't see myself going back to this. And I think that you just have to get back to it and try and find that classic within you, because this is not it.
So we're Jungle Beats. I'm Alexander Sandalis, a.k.a. Sand.
Orange is the new black.
And we're Jungle Beats. I just said that, fuck. Just make sure to leave your angry comment below of why you disagree with us. Sorry?
I'm Jungle Beats.
You're Jungle Beats?
You're Jungle Beats.
So can I finish what I'm saying?
We're Jungle Beats.
Dislike the video, unsubscribe, flag our content for inappropriate content. Actually, don't do that.
I want to see if we get more dislikes than likes for this one. Wouldn't surprise me with the Nicki fans being tough. Oh, Nicki Minaj! She can't do no wrong!
I think mocking them's not the good way to start, but fuck it.
You could cut it out.
Nah, I'm not. I think
I don't know.
I think they're gone.
Yeah, I don't know how to take like other people's
opinions.
Right.
So like assholes, guys. Everyone's got one.
Yeah. I mean, some of y'all do, but not many. I'm sorry. Like, that's it. Queen, Nicki Minaj.
Can't believe we're done. That took so long.
Yeah, man.